my channel and welcome to the most awaited video. So in today's video you are going to experience the unboxing and the complete flip through of the Life Aroma Planner 2024. So in case if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Esha. I am a content creator and the founder of the newly launched planner brand named the Life Aroma, and we have recently launched our first product, which is the 2024 Life Aroma Planner. If today's video inspires you to check out our 2024 planner, then you can visit our website and make a purchase there, and we have a special coupon code. This is a coupon code which is specially curated for all my lovely community, and you will get some extra discount if you use my coupon code. You can also check out all the videos related to the planner launch. I will provide all the video links in the description box below. You will get a sneak peek of the behind the scenes of starting this planner brand, and you can connect with me on a personal level. I hope so. So I will provide all the links in the description box below. Definitely check it out. Also, you can follow us on our official page of Life Aroma. This is the Instagram handle which you can follow for more future updates and planner related updates. Now let's straight jump into the unboxing of the Life Aroma Planner 2024. Alright, so here I am proudly holding this planner kit which we have curated for this year. So you will get this in a beautiful box. You will receive this planner box, and this box is very sturdy, as you can see. So we have this pastel pinkish theme going on with this floral pattern all over the box. The box is durable and you can repurpose it in whatever way you want to. You can keep your stationeries, makeups, or anyway you can use it in multiple way. I have intentionally kept the front of the box without the logo so that you can personalize it in your own way, and we have done the branding at the back of the box where we have all our social media handles. It has clear instructions on how you can connect with us and watch the future planner setup videos to get motivation and stay on track with your planning journey. So you will be guided throughout the year with all the planner setup videos if you purchase this particular planner. Now as you open the box, this is what you will receive. Firstly, we have a thank you card inside because it really means a lot to me if you make a purchase and trust my work. So you will get a thank you card where we have all the social media handles through which you can connect with us if you have any questions or queries or any doubts in future. And on the back of the thank you card you will get a personalized note which is written by me to each one of you, and I really wanted to keep it a surprise. I won't reveal it in this video because I want it to be a very personal heart-to-heart experience while you will open the box, and I want you guys to smile while you read this. So I will keep it as a surprise in the box. Moving on with the planner, you will get a sticker book which is named as Stylishly Organized, and it has 16 sticker sheets inside with 400 plus stickers, and it is a perfect planner sticker book for everyday use. I have included all kinds of stickers that you can use in your planner, starting from icon stickers, functional daily stickers, self-care stickers, affirmation stickers, and a lot more. I will give you a complete flip through of the sticker book in details in my upcoming video, so you have to stay tuned for that. So I won't be giving you a flip through here because otherwise the video will be long. So I will talk about it in a separate video. Stay tuned for that video. Let's move on to the showstopper, which is the Life Aroma Planner 2024. So as you open the box, this ribbon will help you to lift the planner easily. Let's talk about the physical aspect of the planner. So this planner is in pink pastel color. It's a light pink pastel, beautiful color, and I don't know if the camera is doing the justice, but in reality it will be a very pink, beautiful pastel, soothing color to eyes. On top of it we have this gold foiling going on, and we have a quote here which says, "Design your life, live your dreams." So this planner is not only meant to help you with your daily planning pages, but it will also guide you to build your dream life throughout the year. So we have different activities in this planner that I will talk about in a while. This is a hardbound planner. It's very sturdy, and the dimension of the planner is 7 by 9 inch. It has a total of 324 pages with 120 GSM paper quality, so it's a bleed free planner, I promise you that. It also comes with a pink pastel color ribbon inside which will act as a bookmark in your planner throughout the year. Also, the binding of this planner is done in such a way that the planner will open flat while you are writing on it, so you won't have any difficulties while you are writing on the right hand side of the planner. planner or left hand side of the planner, it won't be an issue. The planner will open flat easily and there will be hustle-free writing experience throughout your planning journey. Now let's look at the inside content of the planner page wise, and let me give you a brief explanation of each of the pages in details, So let's open the first page. So we have the first page, the planner belongs to page, where you can write down your name, your phone number in case it's lost but yeah, you can just write down your introduction, your name here. Moving on to the next page, we have a little bit detail about our new brand, the Life Aroma. We have talked about our mission, and I have personally jotted down a message in this section, and we have all the social media handles here which you can check out for more queries and more video updates in future. Next to that, we have a beautiful quote going on, which is at the very beginning of the planner, just to inspire you and guide you through the purpose of your life. So it says, your dream life and positive lifestyle are not destinations to be reached, but rather a daily practice of intentional actions and choices that lead you towards your highest potential. So this is kind of a reminder that you cannot achieve your dream life or any goal in your life in just one single day. It's like daily actions that you take every single day, daily routines that you follow every single day, and that will like build up, that will make you a better person, and it will guide you towards your dream life. That is the motto that I really wanted to get started with in the first page, because planning is all about doing things on a daily basis, and all those daily efforts that you will put every single day will add up towards the life you really want to create for yourself. Moving on to the next page, we have the 2024 at a glance page, and here we have the calendar for 2024 from January to December with all the dates layout here. And we have this section, blank section here, which you can use in whatever way you want to. You can use this to write down the important birthdays, anniversaries, festivals, or any kind of holidays here, or even you can use this to write down your like monthly goals. Maybe you can use this to paste any important highlights, important pictures for the month. You can also use this section to write down highlights for that particular month. So it's versatile, you can use it in whatever way you want to, but we do have an ample of space here to have your year at a glance, and you can just mark any important dates here. That's the basic purpose of this page. Moving on to the next page, we have the year-end reflection for 2023. So before you enter the new year 2024, it's very important to reflect back on your previous year and just note down all the highlights for the year, all the lessons that you have learned or challenges you have faced. So this particular page is all about that. So starting with the first section, we have to write down the major highlights of the year. So you can just jot down all the important highlights from 2023 that you want to cherish and remember for the rest of your life. So you can jot it down here. Then we have this section where you can write down lessons you learned in this particular year. So you have this blank space for yourself where you can just jot down anything that you have learned this year that has changed your life in some way or the other. Down here you have this section where you can write down challenges that you have faced for this year. This will help you to be self-aware of the challenges that you have faced, and you can like take some necessary actions in the upcoming year to not repeat the same thing or not face those same challenges. Next to that, we have this section called 2023 was the year of, and you can write down a summary of how your 2023 was. So you can write it down in one single word, or you can just write a paragraph here about how 2023 treated you in a good way or in a bad way, whatever it was. You can just jot it down here. Moving on to the next page, we have I am grateful for section. It is a gratitude section, and you can just end the year with some gratitude. Whatever happened in 2023, whether good or bad, just end the year with gratitude. So use this section to jot down what you are grateful for till now in your life. Down here we have a section called conclude the year with a session of journaling. So this area is to just journal down your last thought about 2023. So you can use this section to jot down anything that is in your mind. You can write down on the 31st of December 2023 and journal down about your entire 2023, or even whatever is there in your mind at that particular point of time, and just let it go. and just let it stay here as a memory. I will definitely share with you my planner setup in my upcoming videos, so definitely stay tuned for those videos. Moving on to the next page, we have a beautiful manifestation exercise called current me versus future me. This is a new addition that I have added, and basically we have two blank pages here, and on one side, on the left hand page, you have to draw your current self. You have to doodle or draw your current self and write down how you are currently, and in the right hand side you have to visualize your future self and draw your future self and write down about your future aspirations, future manifestations that you have. So this is a very beautiful visual manifestation exercise, and I will definitely make a dedicated separate video about how you can set up this particular page. But the main purpose of this page is to embrace the current self with all your perfections and imperfections and wish for a better future and become a better future self. So this is a very beautiful manifestation exercise which you can try. Moving on to the next page, we have the word of the year page. So basically a word of the year is a guiding word that you can choose for yourself that will help you, that will guide you throughout the year about your main purpose of life. So the page starts with setting the intention for the year. So you can write down your intention that you have for this particular year. So your intention can vary. So for someone it can be like hustle for the entire year, or for someone it is to slow down for the year and just take it slow. Anything, you can just take it slow. So whatever is your intention, you can write it down here. Next to that, we have a mind mapping exercise, and we have a couple of prompts given here. So this will help you to choose your word for the year. So we have like 6 questions given here, and you can just mind map and write down your answers to these questions, and whatever common area you will find, that is going to define your word for the year. So this mind mapping exercise is created very intentionally to choose your word for the year. So this particular page is totally dedicated about your theme and your word for the year. So whenever you are like distracted in the middle of the year about your true purpose for 2024, you can just come back to this page and see your intention and your word for the year. Moving on to the next page, this section will guide you to achieve your dreams, and you can like jot down things that you want to do more of and what you want to do less of. So here you can make a list of things that you should do for yourself to achieve your dreams faster, and things that are stopping you from achieving your dream. Down here we have this section where you can write down affirmations that you want to stand by and the quote for the year. So these two sections are again directly or indirectly related to your word for the year, and you can write down some affirmations or quote that will motivate you towards your dream life and to follow your true passion. Next page is a vision board page. It is again a beautiful manifestation method that you can try to achieve your dreams. So all you have to do is to paste pictures or quotes or any kind of visual representations of your dreams that you want to achieve. So you can just go ahead and use these two sections for your unlimited dreams. So as you can see, this page I have kept it in a very beautiful sky color because I feel that sky is limitless and so is your dreams. So I really wanted to keep this vibe of sky because when you look at the sky, it's just limitless, and I feel that it should apply to your dreams as well. Your dreams should be limitless. It should not be restricted by any kind of foundation, and you have all the freedom to dream in your life and just put it here. Moving on to the next page, we have a whole dedicated page to manifest your dream life. So the concept behind this page is that we are all like in a rat race in some way or the other. We have dreams for our career, for finance, for relationship and everything, but we like focus on the smaller picture of achieving that dream, but we don't focus on the bigger side of it. Like for example, if we want to get into a high paying job, so that is a goal, but what is the ultimate aim for that goal? We just go into this rat race thing and just take more stress and tension and get into a competitive zone at the end of achieving that goal as well. but I feel that we should think on a long-term basis, like the ultimate aim of achieving a high-paying job or something like high-paying career in our life is to be happy, be financially independent, and live a beautiful, luxurious life. But what happens sometimes that in the middle of rat race we forget the ultimate aim of our life that will give us peace, and we just get into this competitive zone of rat race. So for that reason I have given this section. We have some categories here which are wellness, career, relationship, finances, and I have kept one blank space for you guys to enter whatever is important category for you in your life. But I have just added 4 categories which are like common to all and equally important for everyone. So first section is to write down your gratitude, like what you are grateful for in that particular area of your life at this point. So start with gratitude, what you are already grateful for, and then we have a section for 1 year from now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now. So basically in this section you have to manifest where you want to be in that particular category after 1 year, 5 year, and 10 year from now. 5 year and 10 year from now is definitely a very long period to think about, but you can like have a vision or a manifestation for that, how you want to see yourself after 10 years. This will give you a bigger picture of your goal, and it will like keep you peaceful and purposeful with your goal, and you won't be distracted by all the negative energies around you. I know this is kind of a new addition in a planner, but definitely I will make a separate, totally dedicated video about how you can use this page so that you are guided about it, and yeah, there is no confusion about filling up this particular page. This is very important manifestation technique which I really wanted to introduce, and yeah, it's here. So moving on to the next page. So from here we have the yearly goal setting page, and we have a total of 4 pages dedicated to this, and we have 8 goal setting section here. I have not given the yearly goals into categories because it may vary for different persons, but let me explain you the format. So firstly we have to write down a goal here in this section. So here you can write down the bigger goal that you want to achieve in 2024, and then we have this section called what is the significance of this goal in your life. So you should know your why you want to achieve this goal, because that why is the motivating factor that will help you to achieve that goal. So write down the reason why you want to achieve this particular goal. And third, we have these sections where you have to write down your actionable steps. So you can write down your mini actionable steps that you will take throughout the year to achieve that goal. Moving on to the next page, this page is totally dedicated to your routines, because if you have a good routine, everything else will fall into place. So the first page is totally dedicated for your morning routine, and the next page is totally dedicated for your night routine. So here you can set your ideal morning and nighttime routine that you really want to follow for the whole year. Of course, every single day is not the same, but this 2 page will guide you to follow that ideal morning routine. So take out a moment at the last quarter and just figure out how your morning and your nighttime routine should look like. That will help you to stay productive, stay organized, and stay active to achieve your goals and your dream life. So let's start with the first page, which is the morning routine. So first we have a section called morning affirmations you stand by. So here you can write down an affirmation that will help you to like wake up every single morning, and you should know that solid purpose of waking up every single day and get going. Then we have a section to write down your ideal wake up time. So write down when you want to wake up. It can be 5 a.m, 6 a.m, 8 a.m, whatever is your ideal wake up time, just write it down here. Next to that we have a section which says master your morning with some consistent habits. So here you can write down your morning habits, and next to that you can allot some time to complete that habit, and you can just add up those time and write down the total time down here. So what happens that we always complain that we don't have enough time to do this, we don't have enough time to do exercise, we don't have enough time to drink 1 glass of water in the morning, but it hardly takes like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes of your time. So just jot down your tiny little habits that you want to do every single morning, and surprisingly when you will add up those time, you will find that you do have that enough time. For example, like you want to have 1 glass of lemon water every single morning, so you can write it down here, have lemon water daily, and next to that time section you can write down it will take I guess 2 minutes to drink a lemon water. So write down 2 minutes next to that. Then you want to work out in the morning, and you can dedicate the time 30 minutes to that. Maybe you want to journal for 5 minutes daily in the morning, so you can write down journaling, and next to that you will write down 5 minutes. So when you will add all this up, then you will see that you can complete all this task in just 1 hour or maybe 1.5 hours, which you generally used to waste. So this is a section which will help you to be mindful about your morning routine. Down here we have a notes section which you can utilize in whatever way you want to. You can paste a picture here, you can write a quote here, use it whatever way you want to. On the side you have this section called high intensity morning checklist and low intensity morning checklist. So by this I mean that every single morning is definitely not the same. Sometimes you are like super productive after you wake up, or sometimes the weather is not good, you are feeling lazy, so you don't have the same high energy intensity every single day. So you can like divide your task as high intensity morning checklist and low intensity morning checklist. So for example, in your high intensity checklist you can keep 30 minutes of workout, but maybe on a like unproductive day or on a lazy day or on a sick day of your life you don't want to work out, so you don't have to include that in a low intensity morning checklist. The intention of creating this particular section is that you don't feel guilty about your morning routine even if you are unproductive for that day. So this basically happens with every one of us, that whenever we have an unproductive day we feel like we are not doing enough, we self-doubt ourselves. But this particular checklist of low intensity morning checklist, where you will do your bare minimum, you will still feel better, you will still feel happy that you did that. So just distinguish those energy level in your life and write down the checklist that you want to do in the morning. Looking for inspiration, looking for guidance, you can just come back to this page and see your morning routine and your nighttime routine. So not explaining the nighttime routine, it's like similar to the morning routine. All the prompts are same here, but it's just meant for nighttime routine. Moving on to the next page, we have weekly routine section. So first we have morning routine, then we have night routine, and then we have weekly routine section. So we have 3 sections here where you can write down your weekly routine. Whatever weekly routine that you want to follow, you can just jot it down here. Moving on to the next section, we have the monthly reset checklist. So as you can see, on one side we have a list of tasks that you can write down here, and on the other side we have all the months here. So basically in this monthly reset section you can just jot down few tasks that you want to complete every single month, maybe at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month. For example, you have to pay your electricity bill every single month, so you can just write down electricity bill, and once you have paid it for January you can tick it here, for February you can tick that here. Or you have to pay any kind of subscription every single month, you can just write down that subscription here and just tick it. It can be as simple task as planning for the next month. So every single month, like at the end of the month, we go for a monthly reset and reset our life some way or the other. So you can just make a list of tasks here and use this as a checklist to stay aligned and keep a track of all the monthly reset list. Now moving on, down here we have these list section, get your life together list. So basically here you can make a list of things that will help you to get your life together, whenever you are feeling messy, whenever you are out of track for some reason. So just jot down few things in your life that can get your life together in some way or the other. You can just refer this. For example, it can be organizing your space, it can be decluttering your phone, going for a date, it can be taking a coffee break, whatever is that list for you. Kind of a self-care list, kind of a list that will help you physically as well as mentally. You can just jot it down here, make a list of things, and whenever you are feeling demotivated, feeling out of track, just come back to this list and see what you can do to get your life together. Now moving on to the next page is habit building section. So this page is totally dedicated for your habits. So we have 6 categories here. You can set habits for your physical health, mental health, productivity, work or career, environment, and social media. As much as it is important to build good habits, it is also important to get rid of toxic habits. So I have here this section called toxic habits to quit this year. So you can write down things that you want to any bad habit that you want to quit this year, that you are trying to quit this year, you can just make a list here. So this page is totally dedicated for your habits. Moving on to this page, we have the 2024 checklist. This is kind of a checklist where you can write down skills that you want to learn this year, books to read, places to visit, new things to try, movies to watch, series to watch. So here you can make a checklist of all those things that you want to do in 2024. And moving on to the last page for the yearly spreads, we have two notes section. So this page you can utilize it in whatever way you want to. Notes pages are always welcome. So we have two notes pages here in the yearly section. So that's the end of all the yearly pages. I have hopefully explained everything in detail, and in case if you have any queries or any questions related to any of these pages, please comment it down below. Next page is a quarterly planning page, which is the first quarter here. So you will have, of course, 4 quarterly planning page throughout the planner. So in the first section, you can write down your top 3 goals that you want to focus on the first quarter. So like for the first 3 months of the year. So this will help you to break down your long-term yearly goals into 3-month goals, so that you can like focus on these goals on a quarterly basis and then divide it into your monthly goals later on. So firstly, you can write down your top 3 goals here, and then you can divide those into your January action plan, February action plan, March action plan. So basically action plan for every single month. So you can make a rough list of things here, like the action plan here, and then allocate it in every single month in each of the month. Now we are entering into the months. So this is the layout. This is the first layout of the January month, and here we have a calendar here, mini calendar here at the top in a scrapbook format, and we have this illustration going on with a motivating quote. So you will get a motivating quote every single month at the beginning of the month as a monthly divider. Moving on to the next page, we have this particular page. It is an activity given, and every single month the activities are different. For the month of January, we have the wheel of life. I will give you a glimpse of some other activity pages from other months. So you will get 12 different activities every single month, which are totally unique from each other, and it will always keep you motivated, and it will break the monotony of the same layout for every single month. Next to that, we have this particular page, which I personally called your monthly purpose page. So we have sections here. The first section is word of the month, then intention of the month, this month affirmation, quote of the month, and then we have a monthly reminder checklist. So firstly, of course, you have to choose a word for the month, just like the word for the year. So if you choose a word for the month, it will be a guiding word for that particular month, and your focus should be entirely on that particular theme or on that particular guiding word. Then you can write down your intention for the month. I have already talked about how important it is to set intention every single month in my monthly planning videos. So definitely setting an intention every single month will keep you aligned towards your long-term goals, and it will like keep you on track with what you want to do for this month. Then you can write down your monthly affirmations here and just recite this affirmation every single day. This can be directly or indirectly related to your intention for the month. So if your intention for a particular month is to focus on your mental health, then you can write down affirmations related to your mental health. And lastly, you can write down the quote for the month, a quote that will inspire you for that particular month to work towards a bigger goal of your life. Lastly, we have this monthly reminder section, and I have given here 6 checklists that are like mandatory. For example, reviewing your yearly goals, revisiting your vision board, reflecting back on your previous month, brain dumping your thoughts, decluttering your physical or digital space, and reviewing your budget. So these things are something that you should do on a monthly basis. Specifically, revisiting your yearly goals and your vision board, we generally forget about it, but if you can do this every single month, this will keep you reminded of your long-term visions and long-term goals, and that will also guide you to set intentional monthly goals every single month. Moving on to the next page is the monthly calendar section, and I feel that it has ample of space for you guys to write down stuff here. You can use this section to write down your appointments, your important dates, and yeah, you can even use this section to write down your highlights for the month. And next to that, you have a section for writing down your important dates, maybe birthdays, anniversaries, any holidays or any appointments. And down here you have a small note section which you can use it in any way you want to. You can write down any quote here, or you can like paste any motivating sticker here, so use it in whatever way you want to. Up here you will be welcomed by some empowering quotes for every single month. So for the month of January, it's a self-development quote, so there will be different quote every single month which will empower you, which will motivate you. Down here we have this section called 30 days challenge. So of course we have the habit tracker for every single month, but amongst all the habit, I want you guys to focus on one single habit for the next 30 days every single month. So this space is dedicated for that. I feel that if you want to develop a particular habit, you have to do this for at least 25 to 30 days for the month, and focus on that particular habit at a time. So you can use this particular section to develop a particular habit in the next 30 days, or you can use this section to do a 30 days challenge in general, like 30 days self-care challenge, 30 days weight loss challenge, anything like that. So this is an addition which will be there every single month, and you can choose to use this as a 30 days habit tracker or a 30 days challenge. Moving on to the next page is the monthly goal setting section. It's a dedicated monthly goal setting page. So here you can set the top 3 goals for the month. So firstly you have to write down your bigger goal for the month that you want to achieve, and break them down into small mini actionable steps that you will take to achieve that particular goal. And lastly you have to write down your motivation to complete that goal. That can be any kind of reward, that can be any kind of outcome which will make you happy. So whatever it is, you can just write it down here. And next to that we have a master to-do list. So this is a monthly master to-do list section, and it is divided into 4 categories: personal, self-care, work, academics, reminders, and errands or miscellaneous. So these are the 4 categories of our life that we generally think about when we are planning. So I have given you this section where you can write down your master to-do list, and you can like divide this on a weekly basis to complete that particular task. So I hope it will be helpful. We have a checklist here. You can like check off once that particular task is done for the month. And down here we have a note section which you can utilize as a brain dumping space, or you can write down anything you want to. You can even journal here, whatever you are feeling like. Use the note section in whatever way you want to. Moving on to the next page is the monthly budget section. So this is definitely a dedicated page for doing your monthly budget. So starting with, you can write down your income for the month. So you can have multiple source of income, so I have given you 5 to 6 space to write down your income. Then you can write down your expenses. So it is divided into fixed expenses and variable expenses. Next to that you have this section to write down your savings for the month. So if you are doing any savings for that particular month, you can keep a track of that here. And down here you have a note section here which you can use to calculate stuff, or just write down any mini budgeting stuff if you want to. So this total page is dedicated for your monthly budget. Next to that you have this section called one liner a day, and it is marked from 1st to 31st. So basically what you can do here is you can just write down your highlights for the day, for the particular day here, like a one liner. You can just summarize your entire day and write down your highlights for the day, or you can just use this section as a gratitude journaling section where you can write down one thing you are grateful for in that particular day. Or you can use this section to write down affirmations, or if you have any other ideas in your mind, you can use this section in that particular way. Moving on, the next section is totally dedicated to journaling. So for the month of January we have journaling for self-development, and we have 8 different questions here. So you can use this blank space to journal about that particular prompt. So every single month the journaling prompts are different. These are all theme based, which will help you in your personal growth journey, and answering this question will help you to become a better version of yourself. You can choose to complete this particular page in one single day, or you have the entire month for yourself to think and ponder about each and every question and write down your answers. So it's totally up to you how you want to use this particular page. but yeah, it is all theme based. All the questions are different from each other every single month, which will definitely something new, something which will break the monotony of using the same prompts in a planner. Now moving on from here, the weekly section starts. So you have 2 whole pages dedicated for your weekly dashboard. So here you can see the whole week at a glance. It has a vertical layout, and here you will see everything at a glance for the week. The week starts from Monday and ends on Sunday. So let's break down the entire weekly dashboard. So firstly, it starts with a calendar, the calendar for that particular month, and the week is highlighted with another color so that you are aware of what week is going on for that particular month. So for example, here week 1 is highlighted. Next to that, you can write down your weekly goal here in this section. Down here you can write down your weekly to-do list. So you have a master to-do list at the beginning of the month. From there you can like transfer stuff here on a weekly to-do list, and from the weekly to-do list you can dedicate the task on the daily to-do list section. So that will be convenient. You can see everything here at a glance. Down here you have a weekly habit tracker. So instead of a monthly habit tracker, I have gone for a weekly habit tracker, because firstly I feel that if you have a weekly habit tracker and if you fail to follow a particular habit in that particular week, then you can immediately improve that habit on the next week itself. You don't have to wait for the entire month to pass by and then just look at your monthly habit tracker and then improve it for the next month. So for that reason, weekly habit tracker works better, and I feel it's more effective than a monthly habit tracker. So I have added this section here. Let me know if you love weekly habit tracker or a monthly habit tracker. Next to that, we have a notes section which you can like use to brain dump stuff or just write down anything motivating that you want to for that particular week. So for the week, we have the vertical layout starting with main priorities for the day. So every single day you can write down your main priority. So that can be one single task or 2 tasks or top 3 tasks for the day, so that you are like totally focused and prioritize those tasks for the day. Then we have other task section. In this section you can write down many little tasks that can be completed in 5 to 10 minutes, or that are not so important tasks which you can tackle after you have completed the main priority for the day. Or even you can use this section to divide your task as a work to-dos and a personal to-dos. And lastly, I have given a blank section here which you can use in multiple ways. Like if you want to plan your meals for every single day, you can write down your meal plan here. If you are a student, you don't need a meal planning section, so you can use this section to write down your study plan, or you can write down your homework or assignment here. So based on your lifestyle, you can choose to use this section in whatever way you want to. So I have given a blank section here so that you can customize it in your own way, or even you can use this section to journal anything or just be random, be creative in whatever way you want to. I will definitely share with you different ideas in my future videos so that you can get motivation and ideas on how you can utilize this section in multiple ways. Alright, so down here we have the weekly reflection section where you can write down the highlights for the week and your improvement plan for the next week. So everything is there in one single page, all the weekly dashboard things, so that you don't have to flip here and there to see things. So your weeks are all sorted. You can keep the ribbon bookmark here and you are like sorted. So this is how it will go for every single week till the week 4 or week 5 as the month proceeds. One thing I would like to highlight, suppose for the 5th week, the January month, suppose it's ending on Wednesday and the 1st of February is Thursday, but I haven't included it on the weekly dashboard layout for the month of January because it will create a confusion and everyone loves to start a new month on a new page, you know. So what I have done is I haven't kept this space blank. Instead, I have added some prompts which are relevant to that particular month. Like for the month of January, I have given you a prompt like how do you feel now that the first month of the year is over, and you can here like journal about how you're feeling after the first month. So every single month, wherever this situation arises due to the change of dates and days, you will find some surprisingly new prompts prompts or new activities going on. So in general, every single month will start from Monday to Sunday, except the fact if there is a new month starting, like the first of any month is like on Friday. So from Monday to Thursday we don't have any dates there. Instead, I have given some activities there to keep going and just maintain the symmetry of the planner and the months. And lastly, we have the monthly reflection section. So after you plan for the entire month, it is also important to reflect back every single month, like what went well, what did not went well, what are the highlights for that particular month, things that you've learned for that particular month, how you can improve for the next month. So all these things you can cover here in this monthly reflection section. And lastly, you can end the month with a gratitude, like whatever way that particular month treated you, just be grateful for that and just move on to the next month with doing this monthly reflection exercise. Next to that, we have 2 blank notes pages at the end of every single month that will help you to customize it in whatever way you want to. You can use it to write down any notes, or you can journal, you can paste pictures, whatever you want to, you can do this. So yeah, that is the end of the monthly pages. Now lastly, let me just go ahead and go to last pages. We have few more pages there. So after the December month, we have the year end reflection section, so which will be for the year of 2024 before you step into 2025. So here you can write down your major highlights for the year, achievement you are proud of, challenges you have faced, lessons you have learned, your vision for the next year, and of course you can end the year with gratitude. So there will be a year end reflection page for the year of 2024 at the end of this planner. Moving on to the next page, we have a random checklist section. So basically I have kept this here at the end because normally we make a lot of checklists at the end of the year to reset for the new year. So I have kept this here in that sense, but you can use it in any other way if you want to. And lastly, we have a mind mapping page. This is for the year of 2025. So when we begin to enter the last quarter of any year, we start dreaming and setting goals for our upcoming new year. So this is a mind mapping page for 2025. So whatever thoughts you are getting for the last quarter or in any period of time that you want to do in 2025, like we have thoughts like this, no, I want to do this for the next year, I want to set this goal for the next year, I want to achieve this for the next year. So whatever that thing is for you, you can just brain dump here in your own language, so that when you are buying a new planner for 2025, you can just transfer all those random thoughts from here and organize it in your upcoming new planner. So that is the thought process I have given here. And yeah, that's the end and the flip through of the Life Aroma Planner. I hope I did a good job with explaining each and every page. If you still have any queries or any questions related to any of these pages, you know what to do. Comment down below, or you can even DM me on my Instagram, and yeah, we can have a chat there. So yes, that's all for today's video. I hope this video was insightful. If you like it, please give this video a big thumbs up. This will mean so much to me. Share it with your planning community, with your best friends, and if you are new to my channel, definitely do subscribe to this channel. Press this notification bell button so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, you can follow us on my Instagram handle. This is the official page of the Life Aroma, where you will get all the video related updates and future planning motivation here. So definitely go ahead, check it out, follow us there, and stay tuned for all the behind the scene vlogs and the planner setup videos in the future. I will see you super soon with a new video. Till then, keep smiling. Bye bye.